So, let me tell you some qualities that you might not know about King Paimon. King Paimon is very, very, very good at assisting you with psychic defense, psychic warfare, combat, and training you to understand the difference between actual, real attacks and illusion. Now, there is a difference between these when it comes to your nightmares, your dream state, things of that sort, because there are certain things that can be projected onto you and to you to make you believe that you're in danger when in fact it's just a spirit or a construct sent from someone that is feeding on your energy and draining you. King Paimon can really teach in-depth psychic vampirism. Not only that, but he can teach the hidden secrets of the occult. He can teach you new ways of initiating deeper and more meaningful contact with spirits. He works very, very, very close to you in your dreams. So if you're someone who is a clairvoyant and you dream often, you will be able to have contact with him in your dreams, actually without even trying, because personally, whenever I evoke him and bring him forward, when I talk to him in the night, surely the hours that follow, I have contact with him. Recently, after posting my video of me bringing him into my body and allowing him to deliver a message to you guys, he came to me in my dreams and started showing me some things that I had personally asked a few questions about. Even more so, in the past, I've asked him, I've said things that I have wanted, even down to wanting to get a reading from someone. And King Paimon personally read me himself. He personally read my journey, my path, my energies himself, and told me what was to come in my future, in which when I actually saw these things starting to play out, it made me go directly back to the dream that I had. And I was so fascinated with the fact that everything that had been said and been laid out in these cards from this deck that he had, which personally I want this deck because let me tell you, a Hierophant, he had a fucking unicorn in his deck. He had a unicorn, he had a fool, the jester, he had he had like a strength card, but it was a mage with a crystal ball, and it was really cool to see, to see something like that. King Paimon is not so hidden, as Lucifuge is. As I've learned in my previous workings with Lucifuge, this dude hides very well, and he really wants you to seek him out. He wants you to find him. This has been one of the most difficult spirits to actually stay in communication with and stay in contact with, even when it comes down to doing evocation. And it just lets me know that no matter what I do, no matter how much I learn or how hard I go on things, that there's going to be spirits that are out there that are going to be a little more difficult to connect to because of the fact that I don't know everything. I don't. I study, I dedicate my life to all of this, but I definitely do not know everything. I don't have all of the answers. I only tell you guys answers from my experience personally. And everything that I'm saying in this video is from personal experience. Not only does King Paimon assist you in your dreams with a plethora of different things, but he also can introduce you to some legions of angels that will leave you speechless, because I've been introduced to some of the most interesting aspects of angels in dream state just by going up to their statues and walking with King Paimon. I walked through a city of gypsies with King Paimon and went through this gate. And when I went through the gate, it changed into something completely different, in which we were in this atmosphere or environment that had a very fancy feel to it. It was a very nice hotel, but every single thing in there was non-human. Every single thing in there was actually some sort of spirit that was a part of King Paimon's 200 legions of spirits. The way that things play out are very, very difficult to understand at first, but as you move down the line, you come to understand how this all comes together for the bigger picture, especially when you're asking for assistance in magic. Even without asking, as soon as you evoke King Paimon, if he has things that he wants to tell you, if he has tips for you, he'll tell you right away. He'll give you that insight that you are looking for if you are someone who is fucking obsessed with the occult or someone who is a complete beginner, because he is so patient and so knowledgeable when it comes to everything that is hidden, everything that is hard to understand, everything that is hard to acquire. He shows you the way to access these hidden treasures, to bring forward your craft to new heights that you never thought to imagine being possible. This is why I say, personally, if you are someone who wants to make a pact with King Paimon, you should make the pact with him, because he can show you so many new things about yourself that you wouldn't have thought possible. You wouldn't have thought that these strengths that come out of you and these roars that come out of you that are so mighty would come from someone such as yourself. Because with myself, I was confident going in. But after working with him, he has made me sure and stern when it comes down to my magic, when it comes to my craft, when it comes to even negotiation or manipulating individuals, because on some level you're going to have to manipulate some people that come into your life to get what you want. To say that's wrong, that would be something that is up to you, because I used it accordingly. And if I need to manipulate someone, I will. If I need to do that to get what I want, then I will. Especially when it comes to utilizing magic for this, because then I won't have to say anything. I can send a spirit to do that work for me. Not only is he great in all of these compartments, but King Paimon is someone who is amazing when it comes to money magic and manifesting large lump sums of cash. He's not the Lord of Excess, but he can give you large amounts of money. And this is something that isn't spoken of much, that I wanted to put out there from my experience.